Greetings, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me at the Lightroom forecast. I've had a few problems with the lighting, but we're going to persevere anyway. So welcome. Thanks for joining me. We're doing your reading today for this full moon in your sign. So let's just get some cards out. And the basis, we're doing a shortened Celtic cross. And we'll start and then keep shuffling. There's a great sense of healing, actually, in the cards so far. We get the Four of Swords and the Empress. The Four of Swords crossed by the Empress, in fact. There's a lot of healing going on, I think, for you Capricornians. And these are general readings. It's a sense of finding your own ability to nurture yourself, in fact. The basis of this is that I do sense that somewhere in your environment, you've been able to realize this because of possibly the influence of a lot of people that really do care about you. We get the beautiful Ace, the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love going on here, but you find yourself being able to increasingly offer a lot of nurturing, self-nurturing. Maybe it relates to someone out there who, maybe has been somewhat isolated in recent months. But let's just see what's behind you, lovely Capricorn. What's behind you is something gestating, this beautiful Princess of Discs. One would assume that currently this gestation of information, maybe, being able to expand your own abilities in a particular way, which it does feel very love this reading thus far. It would assume that currently you're in a pretty good position, and yes, you are. Maybe you've needed to even though you have the gift of other people's input in terms of emotional input around you, you have had maybe this new approach. We get the Eight of Cups, this new approach or a new way of being able to understand how to nurture yourself. Had a lot to do with being able to sort of detach, to emotionally detach a wee bit and allow yourself more objectivity. With that, we have the Sun, which there is nothing in the Sun that just doesn't herald amazing warmth and bounty and all of those glorious things. Moving forward for Capricorn, please. As we move forward, there's a lot of radiance, radiant heat in this reading. What? Too many. Moving forward, then we'll go through and clarify these positions. Yeah, this is something about healing. It's to do with healing. It's to do with having a level of objectivity to allow you to see what needs to be healed. And here we see, moving forward, lovely Capricorn, here we see, and possibly it is with this full moon that you, there's three cards here that this sort of has been revealed. We have the Hermit. You've been shining your light, internally. In fact, it's literally this. Beautiful Capricorn. We have the moon, an indicator that, wow, maybe aspects of your unconscious you've managed to become a little bit more conscious of. And with that, we get this beautiful knight, the Knight of Discs, who is a consummate manager. So this is looking pretty special, actually. Lovely Capricorn. So let's just have a look. What was this ace? This Ace of Cups. A gift, for sure. And one would see the ace as not being, not presenting in form as such. It is something that you give it form. But I do get a sense here that other people have played a part and been very supportive of you. We get the Page of Wands, this risk taker. A risk taker. Beyond being confused, we also get the Seven of Cups. Beyond being confused about our many options, what is real to us and what isn't, Capricorn? What is valid and what isn't? We can't have or rely upon others to sort of validate us. This is something that we can provide for ourselves, and it is difficult sometimes. I think for you to possibly enter into a period of respite and healing and just turning the dial down, turning off the computer, whatever it happens to be for you. Ultimately we have to go with what is our own truth at any given time. And it's clear that has been something that you've been assessing, certainly in terms of your emotional health. Let's have a look at the sun because it's so beautiful here. Oh man, yeah, it is. It's we get the star to clarify the sun. So there's been a process for you, Capricorn. You've really you've really kind of put the work in here to do some personal healing. And it's required you to have a level of detachment that has been part of this. And what the questions that appear are, what do you see yourself as deserving of? Though deserving is not really the right word, I don't think. But I just see you not wanting to really be on a scarcity role anymore, certainly in terms of your emotional health. We get the Five of Discs with that star. Wishes can come true. The imagination, options, having many opportunities can be a gift if you're prepared to take a risk with that. So it's pretty amazing. The stars, people say yes, wishes coming true, and yeah, heartfelt desires. How we co-create what is for our highest good. We get death coming out. Transformation. Transformation can be huge or very small. Every small action can have huge impact. So it's not always a trial transforming. It's not always like that, is it? Let's have a wee look at the Knight of Discs, who's a great manager of efforts that have been put in over a long period of time. Yeah, and maybe you do need to just give yourself a bit of self-care, respite and rest. We get, again, as we started with, crossed by the Empress, the Four of Swords. This has been a choice that you've made for your own well-being, and it may well have been quite a big deal to take time out and do something very positive in terms of healing for yourself. We'll just see what the pixies and fairies have for you, beautiful Capricorn. Yeah, it's about looking after your own temple, dear friends, the green woman, isn't it? Yes. Looking after your home, your internal home, your internal world. She's very protective here. And still has a sense of humour, enjoys life. Nothing can stop the life force coming through, even if we are in a respite mode, even if we do take a breath and some time out to give ourselves a bit of self-love. It's very important. Let's see what the journey map has for us. Yeah, you have pulled the plug, you know, or you've stopped the watch, or you've switched the way that you do things. The timeline magician can work with jumping backwards and forwards, slowing time, speeding time up, and moving timelines around. Sometimes, as I said before, it's the smallest things that allow you to do that. When you're on the train track and the train's going at a gazillion miles an hour and you don't want to be going at a gazillion miles an hour. So it's really good. And I'll just get one card from this new deck that I'm using. I love it. I just got it the other day, the Muse Tarot. It's by Chris Ann. I think she's done a few other decks as well, but it's really gorgeous. Yay! Yeah, this is a new beginning, my friends, Capricorn. This is a new beginning. We get the Fool. We're taking off. We just needed to rejig a few things here. So I think that's beautiful, Capricorn. And do take care. Hope this finds you well. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining in. Bye now.